down, selector. Come down, selector. 98.1, the voice of the people. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. The true voice of the people. Radio D, to you there's no equal.
Second to none. Radio D, you're still number one.
You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the choice of the voiceless.
Real.
Sure. Yeah.
Check it out. Check it.
You did teach and preach, but good governance.
Real.
You want to see we country advance. You not get party, stand for democracy. You give everybody a chance.
98.1.
Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment.
Radio Democracy 98.1. We believe in no political party. We have no region. We have no tribe. We believe not in social or class standing. We believe in democracy. We believe in the rule of law. We believe in good governance. We believe in people, our people. We believe in Sierra Leone. Peace. From me, Jimmy B.
For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy 98.1.
Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment.
No, this one is a special dedication.
Wicked.
To all the people of this nation. Real. All the lovers of Radio Democracy. All the lovers of Radio Land. The voice of the masses. Hear this. Come on. Come down, selector. Come down, selector. 98.1. The voice of the people.
Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. The true voice of the people. Radio D, to you there's no equal.
Second to none. Radio D, you're still number one.
You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the choice of the voiceless.
Real.
Sure. Yeah.
Check it out. Check it.
You did teach and preach, but good governance.
Real.
You want to see we country advance. You not get party, stand for democracy. You give everybody a chance.
98.1.
Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Wednesday, July 29, 2020. Good morning and welcome to we midweek edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We're sorry for start a little bit late due to technical problem, and we will bring you this edition of the program Good Morning Salon. Musa Kamara na minim.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside this midweek edition of the program Good Morning Salon, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, don't pull the health insurance scheme Nado. Also, it say government go give health insurance and pay fees for 3 picking them of any well-body workman wey go die and the fight against the coronavirus.
For every insured health worker who loses his or her life in caring for persons infected with COVID-19, government shall provide free tuition and other forms of educational support for a maximum of 3 children up to the completion of their undergraduate studies.
The new NEC boss, Mohamed Kone, don't take oath of office before President Bio. Also, he promised say under in leadership, he will make the commission accountable to Salone people. And today na the program, the Director of Communication and Public Relations, na Statistics Salon, Samuel Ansumana, they can talk about plan and way Statistics Salon they put in place now for do the midterm population and housing census we go for be inside December this year.
Well, this and plenty other stories them then at the program for you, plus the Minister of Finance, Jacob Jisusafa, say the support we then get from World Bank, IMF, and other donor partner them make the COVID-19 and bug the saloon economy bad one. Members say they listen we live on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by AfriCell. And self they listen we live from Radio Shalom 89.5 na Kweneduga and Falaba district. Same way so Radio Malen 88.5 and Radio 1J 11.1 all from Pujaun district. Radio Kolenten 90.5 na Cambia, Radio Mwa 105.5 na Kailaon, and Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0. The program na Good Morning Saloon. You can be part of one by way you can send text message to the number 0779-81981. 0779-81981 are the number for send you text message and be part of the program Good Morning Saloon. As we tell Una say inside the program today, the Director of Communication from Statistics Saloon, Samuel Ansumana, go talk about plan them way Statistics Saloon they put in place now for all the midterm census we get for be inside December this year. For that, I want to welcome the Communications Director of Statistics Saloon, Samuel Ansumana, inside the program. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Saloon.
Thank you very much.
Continue for the with we will come back to you inside the program Good Morning Saloon.
The first issue we will look at the program this Wednesday morning. Now, outside the Minister of Energy, together with the Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority, EDSA, don't go hand over 2 new transformer them to community people in Bathurst village for address the light challenge where them be done the gate. Outside the Minister of Energy, Alhaji Kanjasi say this are part of President Bio in promise them where he be making the 2018 campaign for give sustainable lights to Salon people. Cherno Jalo gets more on this and gonna report.
Bathurst village now one of the oldest community we go find around Freetown and then at the western rural district area, but with 30 minutes drive to the urban area. It's strange for no say this community, but already at the main capital city, no get light from 1816 to now, when about 200 years since this community no get thing we call electricity. This community now tourist attraction area because of the history we get, but the colonial master them we been tapped na this community during the colonial rule. As part of government commitment for give light to people all over the country, make the Ministry of Energy and Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority, EDSA, been go for go solve this concern where them people here be done the raise for Pool Bathurst community Pandak. With this according to the Minister of Energy, Alhaji Kanjasi, now for meet the commitments them where government been promised Salon people, we now for make sure say all center the country get stable lights by the year 2023. The Minister of Energy Alhaji Kanjasi continue say this energy problem na the country don't see and plenty time politicians them don't feel for improve them. But say with the kind zeal and commitment within the Ministry of Energy, this problem will come to an end.
I tell una say una suppose for don't get light long no so. I tell una say money be there for this project also. Our government try dey na the tinda money dey. Money will be there. We be supposed for day for complete this project now. That money they take and they spend on for other things. When they spend on for other things, we come now we get it goes down for pay that money for return that money they back. Luckily, me and Minister of Finance talk, they support me. They don't agree for pay that money they back. Now I make today they are for local deliver that promise.
Alhaji Kanjasi end up say the Ministry of Energy don't put certain system in place. We go monitor and catch people who do illegal connection them na the country. So instead the logo bet anybody don't go catch they do illegal connection. After the talk and the handover of transformer to the community people we don't experience different challenges as means for getting lights and the host and community. Tell Radio Democracy how they feel about this transformer, what they don't get now. After Batos community, the Ministry of Energy team will sit down again and assess the other community that will not get light. Through the application them, where they've been sent to the Ministry of Energy for the Society for Radio Democracy. Mina Changno Jalo, the report.
The program is still listening to now. Good morning, Salon. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, as we tell you at the studio this morning, we get the Director of Communication and Public Relations, na Statistics Salon, when Samuel and Sumana, they can tell we about the midterm population and housing census we get for be inside December this year. Well, Statistics Salon gets key responsibility under the Act for compile, collect and analyze and self-disseminate official statistics of the country. And one pan the major thing where they can collect gets for do with the every 10-year population and housing census where they can do so they can count people and host them in the country. And the last one where they've been doing inside 2015. Well, normally according to the Act, and supposed for the do census every 10 years, and the last one as a state GISNIO, then be all inside 2015. But this BNTM, we see President Biyobi make an official statement to the nation. Also, inside in speech, he been talk say Statistics Salon get for do midterm population and housing census inside December this year. And the president's been talking that in speech, they say government don't put one side 14 billion loans where they said Statistics Salon go get for use for do this process. Well, that make we get at the studio this morning, the Director of Communication na Statistics Salon for can tell we how Statistics Salon reached to this particular midterm census. When at the first time this way Salon they get a midterm population and housing census and say waiting at the plan them we didn't get for ensure say December then begin this work. Good morning again and welcome to the program, Samuel.
Thank you very much, Mabel.
All right, so as I don't tell listeners then briefly about waiting Statistics Salon be done they do. 2015 now we've been see the last census we for the run through for the next 10 years. We like normally in that Statistics Salon they do for run census after every 10 years. Okay. But we see the president make an announcement on the 21st of July for say we they get a midterm population and housing census.
Okay.
Let we know how we reach to getting a midterm population and housing census from Statistics Salon.
Okay. So make I clarify this as well. A census, we get two types of censuses. We get the full-blown or primary census, where they happen every 10 years in most countries of the world. And then the total process for collect, you compile, you also evaluate, you analyze, then also you publish, demographic data, economic data, social data of everybody in the country. So you take the head counts as well as demographic and socioeconomic data. All right? That they happen in most countries of the world in 10 years, the full-blown census. You get a midterm census when the total count of the population in between two censuses. So for example, we've been getting a census in 2015. We're supposed to get another full-blown census in 2025. In between in 2020, now mid-term. Now, the Statistics Act not say that every 10 years we for do census. The Statistics Act say we charge, the Census Act, we charge with the responsibility for do census na say alone, as and when determined by the government. Now, the census where they happen so, not of us say like now novelty, now other parts of the world.
But for Salon?
Yes, for Salon and novelty. Now the very first time it happened, we don't ever get a midterm census, right? So other countries of the world actually don't get midterm censuses. Zimbabwe get a midterm census in 2017. All right, this is an African country, by the way. So other countries of the world, even they get their own censuses every 5 years because they want to measure the population.
So the question is that how Statistics Salon arrive at conclusion for getting midterm census?
All right, how we arrive at getting a midterm census now via the proclamation with the president make. Now, so we arrive at getting this midterm census. Now, the reasons then for this midterm census, I think I need for also, explain that a bit.
Okay.
Now, we want for use this census for let we look at the progress we don't make since the last census in 2015. All right. Now, we also want to review the last census. We look at if we've been getting any challenges, and we try for against any challenges in there. Importantly, we want for test the use of computer-assisted personal interview when a copy. All right. Now, the very first thing this na Sierra Leone, we'll go for use tablets for collect data. We not ever use tablets na Sierra Leone for collect data. We not ever use computer. Always we not do before. Now we didn't call paper-based data collection. All right. Now we want for test copy. We want for see how best we go familiarize ourselves. We use them like a dress rehearsal for the main census we're going for come in 2025. Now, the goodies where Capi gets, they're enormous. They're enormous, right? First things first, we're going to do the paper census, yeah? We the go, people and they go collect the questionnaires are paper, all right? People and they go collect data with paper questionnaires, like 2-3 different questionnaires, and they collect data. Then they do the head counts. At the same time, they take demographic and socioeconomic indicators. All right. Now, where they go collect them data, the way they collect that data, then they can store the paper in our office. All right. We they get another team of people. We also then go collect the data, where they come and can do data entry. So then they collect, then they convert that hard copy into a soft copy via computer. All right. Now, what's in this process to do? It eliminates that data entry process day. Data entry people, data decoders, we not going to need them again. So they make the process speedy. All right.
Somebody where they listen to you now, where you talk about census, now for know the amount of people them or the amount of structures we get. Yeah. But in your situation or all your examples, them you don't make mention of that. Only now for mention progress, for mention copy and other things. Why the census not focus on that?
No. The census, the underlying reason for any census in a country, the very first parameter now for capture the count of people, head counts of people. All right. Now, because the households you go, you go for move household to household for capture that data day. You also can use that as an opportunity for capture other socioeconomic and demographic data. For example, you go want to know how many people in the live. Okay, you don't know how many people in the live in the house. How many people in the go school? All right. How many people are involved in agriculture? How many people in day way they work? How many facilities then they? How the house look like? Now who's kind house? So all the one are indicators where you can capture as part of the process. But the primary focus first and for make sure so you count the people. That's the primary indicator where you go look for because you want for count people in the country. You want for use as an opportunity for count people in the country, but also now an opportunity for you for also collect data. In 2015, for example, we collect data on Ebola because we been get Ebola in 2014. Know exactly how Ebola affect people in their households. So you primarily focus, as I say, on head count, but also you get several other data we can collect. Just start for the midterm census. If, for example, you been get 6, 7, 8 modules or 10 modules like agriculture, education, health, welfare, different module then, for the midterm census, you're not going to be able to collect boku module. You're not going to be able to conduct, the demographic side, a small number you go do. Yeah. But the head counts now full enumeration, just like the full census.
The timeliness of the whole process, now one way people don't get their own different views and both. Right. Why now Salon for can do midterm census, being that the 2015 year we just don't all no overlap it. And part of the president in speech today, been talk say they do this census for updates the system itself for take stock of significant gap them. We've been doing at the 2015 census. Now statistics alone, una agree say gap them been there now the 2015 census we una been conduct.
Good question, Mabel. La establish this fact. There is no census anywhere in the world where you do and get a 100%. There would always be issues. All right? Some major, some minor. Okay? gaps them in there. We get financial challenges, we get logistical challenges, we even get data entry challenges. I don't tell you, before this time, what may happen is you get, for example, Musa, now you go to the field, you go collect data. All right? Now you are the enumerator, you go collect data. Maybe Lincoln, they can't do the data entry. Musa, if you go on a field, sometimes you go put 100 or 120 in your questionnaire. Where maybe Lincoln for can enter. In Siam, so you watch this figure, you put a 120, you look at it and say, this, I'm not too sure saying a 120 this person put. It's like now 100. Now 100 you get for put. All right? Now 100 they put. So already you don't get a gap there. All right? So this copy, they eliminate all that because you where they gonna feel as you they enter now the tablet, it register now with server. All right, so you don't eliminate that process, you don't make the process speedy. So we understand, say we accept, say challenges. I mean, some people even say they're not being confident. So this now an opportunity for them people, and they will say they're not being confident. For them we confident, but I want to also stress this point: where we they go now households for count people. All right, I want to explain this. It don't necessarily mean say, because some people is working the way they say, me then carry no country. Now the house, now the head of the household, let me make this clarification quick, Musa. Now the head of the household, now we they talk to, now they tell we how many people then they now in us, we sleep now in us. Now the reference that get for be on the 4th of December, the census network at the 4th of December. Everybody who say you sleep that day, now they then they count you. What they mean that if you sleep like your papa in house on the 4th of December, then 3 days after you move, now free toy and you sleep like your papa in house. 3 days after you move, you go na bow. Where the people in the camp for can't count. You papa in also then carry they ask you papa, how many people in sleep here on the 4th of December? Yeah, you papa, because you sleep there, it's supposed to take stock of you. So you sleep there on that day. All right. So now then people and then they count. So if you go, for example, Nabo now during the time when the census they go on, yeah, then you don't find yourself Nabo. So then 2-3 days after you did Nabo, then the census people and go now the household back where you did Nabo, where you don't go find yourself Nabo. Yeah, then go ask how many people in sleep in that household day on the 4th. So because you not sleep in that household day on the 4th, certainly you're not going to be counted. Now that particular side where you did Nabo. Now we say you sleep like papa and also on the 4th, now you go be counted. So that double counting you not get for day. Okay. Then they eliminate them totally.
Would they count to the processes proper? I want to get for do the census. But let's look at the gap where you say been there at the 2015 census, housing and population census. Yeah. How this gap where been there or the challenge where been there reflect on the number of people who we get now who they quote as the national figure?
No. It's not necessarily reflective on the number of people who they quote as we population. The 7,092,113 people where the census 2015 get as the official number for people residing in Sierra Leone. You don't necessarily get, we know say small challenges and they, you know, but for say it get a kind huge effect on the population number, that is not the case. All right, you get situations and where, for example, you know, as I say, demographic and socioeconomic indicators in the Sunday day. Then even the logistic part, the data entry part, few mistakes then we know say always the day. But for say now that kind huge challenges now. But then we also get, let's just make this also clear. We get new administrative districts, yeah, where we create after the 2015 census. We get Kaine, we get Falaba. All right, Kaine, then pull Kaine from Port Loko and Bombali, then form Kaine. Yeah? Falaba, then pull her from Koinadugu. Now, the point is, you not get this aggregated data for them people and they, where, for example, the Kaine, for the Kaine District Council, all right? So, the people that were in a Kaine, as at this time, you're not able to tell, you're not able to get this aggregated data, we go benchmark, you know, things that will like will lead to the development of that place for the next 5 years. So this, in fact, now an opportunity for make we, you know, for the new administrative district then they and chiefdom then we get data we go run for them, you know, correct data we go indicate how many people in the live in them particular places then they, you understand, and what's in at the different indicators the way they do, so that the people as well as governments go use them for plan. Now the thing is, where the year they start, every year, at the start of every year, the Ministry of Finance, they ask statistics for Giden, all the number of people, the population per region, per district, per chiefdom. Now that data they people in the government and international partners in the use for plan for the country. The very primary thing where they look for before you plan for a particular area, now the population of the area. I go give you this as an example. I give this example the other day. We go do SLIS launch na Makeni, all right? The mayor na Makeni, Madam Sunkai, yeah? We'll go do this SLIS launch. You know, it come out, it tell we say, according to him, from the number where we get, it affects the kind resources where government they allocate to Makeni, all right? Because according to her, as far as in concerned, the population of Makeni greater than waiting we report. So there were our opportunities for let we even correct them kind small mishap than they, all right? We get challenges we know than they, but then we not really want to dwell on all of them challenges. We want to look at the opportunities where this they create for make we actually right some of the wrong things we've been there if they are aware in 2015.
You don't make mention of national planning where governments can do every year.
Yeah.
Like where the year they start, seeing the way they want to do for the regions them and all.
Yeah.
And it also make mention of the new districts them where they don't come after the 2015 census. But now the country they run under the midterm national development plan.
Yeah.
We already then they roll out. So how this midterm census go get for factor in way already this plan don't be developed and then they roll them out.
Okay, so a midterm national development plan basically they spell out the priority areas, all right, where governments want to focus on how they go develop the country over time. Now, make I tell you, I said this just then, I will say I'm back. The very first thing where you plan, even in that midterm national development plan, all right, how will they factor into that now the population
because they already
for look
don't
at
get
already.
This, but census not been there, but
Yes.
they don't plan.
Yes.
How you go put on an inside where already they don't project see now this go get for
now just a matter of incorporation. Now the thing is there are no other than fast rules about the midterm national development plan, all right? Now a document, all right? And the document you can tailor them for fit the current circumstance. So if we get a midterm census where we won't forget, then they factor into the monitoring aspects of the sustainable development goals where they inside the midterm national development plan we get for one, you know. So the bottom line is when you the plan for every area, every district, every ward, the very first consideration of population. So if you don't get the population right, let's give you this as an example. If, for example, we conduct census, yeah, na economy come out, all right? Na me place, na they are born. So for example, if the people in Akono, they say they no one for, if let's say 100,000 people and decide say they no one for be counted, you know how that they go affect them? Now that when government, if for example the population, the actual population is supposed to be 200,000, then 100,000 say they no one for be counted, they no for some reason then decide not for be counted. So the population for Kono will be 100,000. What's in that they mean that where government they allocate resources, if bond where gets a population low assume now of 200,000, all right, then Kono be supposed to get 200,000, but they get 100,000 as per the data we will provide. The people that will get counted. Then they mean say Kono go be underrepresented by 100,000. So if they give 1 million na bond, they don't go give 1 million na Kono. They go give like 500,000 na Kono because now the head counts for you look at. All right. So this important for me people to know say this census. For me, as I say, for we as statistics, we not look at them from any angle. We just want to look at them from the perspective, say, it go make we improve on lots of things then, where not being probably straight before.
So now we look at from 1962, we start for conduct census for ourselves to date.
Yeah.
We don't get 5 census, and in 2 years' time, we in 5 years' time, we get now 2 census.
Yeah.
This is not the new approach of statistics alone.
And no one for say it will be the new normal, yeah. But one of the reasons we make countries of the world not can conduct censuses, midterm censuses, like put on that way, now because of probably finances or what have you. But not a new thing. Now midterm censuses are part of the census cycle. All right, you get the full-blown census. Then you get the midterm census. So the midterm census, they're in between two censuses.
So we go for the getter now.
Yes, if the resources available, why would we not forget them? We forget midterm census because 5 years, for example, let people want to mention Akaine and Falaba. What it mean that? We go take another 6-7 years before we actually able to get this aggregated data for them. You understand? So how planning will take place at that place, and if you don't get disaggregated
Continue
data.
for the with at the studio, Director of Communication and Public Relations and Statistics, Salon Musa Ansumana. Continue for the with Samuel Ansumana, sorry. Continue for the we'll come back to you. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue 8 a.m. from the studio clock. We'll take a short commercial break.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile app, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody like you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office like you not get the account number. Buy Ed-Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value.
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank.
Way for help people the way they do small thing for survive, and then one the way they run place like cinema all for manage their life during COVID-19.
The Anti-Corruption Commission get what say people they go around a Kambulto area now Watalo they take money na people and earn, especially women them for register they forget about 1.5 to 2 million loans.
The Anti-Corruption Commission will make all man know say the money where World Bank and government of Salon they give for help people and then temia now 1,309,000 loans.
If anybody ask you for money for register you, or if you been don't give money to anybody back, call ACC na 515 or report na the police station where they near you.
Make sure say you not give penny to anybody for register you for get money where World Bank and government of Salon give for help people them during this COVID-19 sick. This message come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission with support from World Bank.
Corruption. The program you listen to now Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We will bring you this midweek edition of the program Good Morning Salon. Musa Kamana Minim.
And Mabel Kaba.
We continue to look at more issues inside the program. We said the President, Dr. Julius Marabio, say government will give health insurance to the next of kin and pay fees for 3 picking them for any well-body workman we go lost in life by the fight against the coronavirus. President Bio talk this way he go pull the country in forced health insurance scheme NADO, and this scheme gets facility for well-body workman them na the country. We report our nigga which gets more he gonna reports.
With plenty disaster them, we don't meet the country, like the Ebola outbreak inside 2014, we kill over 4,000 people, and inside a number day, over 90 of them that be qualified well-body workman them. With that kind number they where the country lost, it be obvious say workman them na the well-body sector go short in. We be make them stronger for meet the sustainable development goal number where they say country them where for develop for get certain number of well-body workman them. Inside March this year, the coronavirus where don they scatter all over the country and they kill people, boss na the country. And this be make well-body workman them begin scared for their life because of the experience where them be don't get during the Ebola time. So then well-body workman here be put condition them to government, but the thing them where they want for see where go make them join on for fight the coronavirus. One major thing where them be want now forget health insurance scheme when a sideway couple go day for well-body workman them. We go put their life at risk in case anything happen to them. After plenty consultation them, President Bio go pull nado this health insurance scheme for their well-body workman here.
There is now a comprehensive group life insurance policy comprising payment to next of kin of any frontline worker who loses his or her life in the treatment of persons infected with COVID-19. Every insured health worker who falls ill with COVID-19 in the process of treating patients will receive 55% of his or her gross annual salary to take care of the medical expenses. In the event the affected healthcare worker recovers from COVID-19, the NIC will pay the insured a compensation amounting to 15% of his or her gross annual salary. The next of kin of those insured healthcare workers who die in the process of providing care for COVID-19 infected persons will receive 2 years of the insured's gross salary. Additionally, for every insured health worker who loses his or her life in caring for persons infected with COVID-19, government shall provide free tuition and other forms of educational support for a maximum of 3 children up to the completion of their undergraduate studies.
People wey don dey listen news go know say some well-body workman dem be don dey strike for dem couple and other benefits dem wey dem say dem suppose for get. The well-body workman here wey bin dey na dis launch be pay attention and listen careful one to the Minister of Finance, Jacob Jusu Safa, wey plenty people be don dey accuse say na im ministry not don dey send the couple for pay their well-body workman here.
What basically we do in the Ministry of Finance is to make money available to NACOVA for their operations. But we do not go into the details of what they spend on. NACOVA account at the commercial bank is liquid enough. As I even speak, as at yesterday, they have even about 20 billion in that account. And there's a request for additional money to be spent to that account. So when things get amiss out there, it is not the Ministry of Finance. We've ensured there's always money in that account. Because this country, anytime there's money problem, people say it's money problem. And I must say, we can't be tired to pay allowances for health workers. Our salary bill alone monthly is about 240 to 250 billion. If you can pay 250 billion salary on time, how can we get tired to pay allowances for health workers? As I speak to you, the Ministry of Finance, on the directive of the Presidential Task Force, has disbursed over 130 billion on the COVID fight. And I'm proud to say the government is the single largest funding agency on COVID. That's the big difference with Ebola. 80% of what is spent on corona is coming from the government of Sierra Leone.
Where e be the talk for in company well-body workman dem, the president for the Salon Dental and Medical Association, Dr. Finley, say with this new facility them for well-body workman dem, that could make them get more zeal for do them work.
Today, 28th July, is a new beginning. That from this day onward, all these lapses will be taken care of. To a certain extent, overwhelmed that I am able, as president of the Association of Doctors, to be able to give this vote of thanks because it is within my tenure that something like this has come to pass. And I pray that we may continue to improve on the welfare of healthcare workers.
The managing director of the National Insurance Company, Abdul Kabo, say the company go ensure say them play them part for make the well-body workman them get all the facility them where they suppose for get.
A group life insurance policy was designed to cover all 11,039 healthcare workers nationwide. And then we have another 300 what yet start PIN codes. As soon as they have PIN code, they will be added in the scheme. Who are civil servants, the army, police, and correctional service employers. Short an insurance policy has never been done in Israel. This is the first time. The leadership of this government is committed to build a small-scale human resource base, consolidate our local content to ensure sustainable development of this country.
6 well-body workman them we don't already lost their life inside the coronavirus feds. And the next of kingdom, we go receive their life insurance benefits them of over 200 million loans for some people. And the government be earn over 7 billion loans for the well-body workman and benefits for certain period. For Radio Democracy, me Nawaniga Oja.
The program is still listening to now Good Morning Salon, and we begin at the studio this morning. The Director of Communication and Public Relations now Statistics Salon, Samuel and Sumana. They are this morning they tell we about waiting statistics salon. They put in place now for ensure say December where the president be don't declare say we forget the mid-term population and housing census. Now take me through the methodology where statistics salon they plan for use for this particular midterm census.
Okay, so the methodology are complete enumeration, as I say. All right, complete enumeration in the sense that we did do this census. We did take stock of housing, population, and housing census. We did do head counts, and also we did try to do housing types. You know, because we also want to take into account if the people in where they live in a salon, how many they live in more houses, how many they live in a palm body, how many they live in cement houses, you know, all of them things they will get for take stock of them. So basically we do complete enumeration, as I say, of all of the head counts in the country. We also take stock of them socioeconomic and demographic indicators we get for be important for other essential planning. So what they basically they do for we that they help you for make we able for know how many people in their households, you know, how many people in there in a particular house or residential unit, you know, and also I also need for stress this. Zimbabwe they do then housing midterm census every 5 years. So starter cell we want for show how important it be for make we want for do this right so that people will see how important it be for make a certain country to do a midterm population.
So now money not be they make salon not be the Olam before.
I can't tell. I'm not able for pinpoints down there exactly because I'm not there into the operations of government. I'm not there into, you know, the people where they determine as to when president always they proclaim a census, you know. So I am constrained for answer that particular question there, whether now finances be the hold them up or whatsoever, but we know say the full-blown censuses be done they happen, the midterm censuses not be done they happen, you know, but we want for showcase, say we can do them as a country this time. You know, and we can get them right, you know.
The story behind this census not different from the one that moved on to get from where we get independence since 1963 for do development, for map development areas, but you look at the stories nearly not the same. Spending 14 billion leones on midterm census, somebody go say it look like a waste of copper.
14 billion leones, if you convert it into dollars in current exchange rates, now $1.4 million. Right? 14 billion leones. So now in leones, it look very big, all right? But in dollars, 100,000, 1 billion leones now $100,000 in the current exchange rate, all right? So 14 billion leones now $1.4 million for conduct a midterm population and housing census. 14 billion leones, $1.4 million, now huge money.
But the 2015 census, as I mentioned, all the census them now for CCA government able like map out areas them we need development, but then areas them still need development since we begin get census.
Yeah.
For can get midterm census 14 billion leones, that will solve the problems then?
Well, it help government for plan. All right, it help government for plan, and now we expect say every government with a plan, then they take into consideration the population of the people, you know, the kind conditions, because this also they help we foretell the kind conditions where people in the living, the kind houses, the kind where you go now the person household, how a household look like. We go even sometimes capture poverty dynamics for many people and get for know how, you know, we don't for more do this list in 2018 when I be like the living standard survey we bring out the poverty, how people in don't live, you know, you see that we don't get some upgrade. All the way indicators we can take stock of as we do this. But for say 14 billion leones, in fact, I'll tell you this. Interestingly, the 14 billion leones is very, very infinitesimal, very small, you know, for this census. But we expect partners. Then we get partners: UNFPA, UNICEF, World Bank. Of course, World Bank we don't put some money aside, you know, for the midterm population and housing census. You know, so we expect say all the money then they bring kind to play. We go able for, you know, make sure so we conduct this census. So but they tell you for free, just for do cartographic mapping. Now huge. If I call the money, you go doubt. I don't go call Anaya, you know. But for
that's not my next question. We get for do it in terms of breakdown. Yeah. How on a plan for use the 14 billion leones where we know say confirm from the president in speech say na in government say gito na how on a plan for use them?
Okay, so we plan for use them. First things first, we do cartographic mapping. Cartographic mapping are quick counts of the households, for look at the geographic units of the households. And then the first we get for doing, then they start pretty soon. We don't already put out adverts thing. For then the advert don't close yesterday. We expect say in the next week, very soon, we go do then recruitment and people and start the cartographic mapping. In fact, then they are the first step where they give you an idea of how many people then likely go there na the country. Because when you do cartographic mapping, you take stock of quick count of the household. So, for example, if you get a household where the average household low, say for example, the average household is 7 people. If you times Sunday by the number of households in the country, you go get an idea of how much your population get for be at the end of the day. So then they start very soon. Then they go run through to the midterm census itself, when on December 4th, the 4th of December. Okay. But importantly, what I also want for state is that, as I say, people then go be counted outside and sleep on the night of the 4th. But maybe at least very important. Some people in the way can say, they not count me, then come, they not count me, or me not even know say then come. What would they go for go count? Now the household head we they talk to for know how many people they sleep now on the 4th. So if in travel,
would they look at this better?
Okay.
We go for a short break inside the program. My name is Samuel Ansumana, Director of Communication from Statistics Salon. Continue for the with you. We come back to you for can look at the process better.
All right.
Better don't come. Now Union Trust Bank again. Union Salon Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Like we savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, that's a loan for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme, ide. We branch and they all up but not alone. Boko no kenema, we de. Kabala mabogo kakambia, we de. Jala free town loan sa, we de. And my 91. Me and you, Union Trust Bank. Me and you, Union Trust Bank. Union Trust Bank, that's a loan for me and you. Union Salon Banco. Union Trust Banco.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
Rokel Commercial Bank, don't make a de waka with me bank na me phone. Rokel Commercial Bank, go make you de waka with you bank na you phone. Them been come with SIM Corpo, and now them don't increase the facility. For sure say na them na the Alagba for banking business na now them don't come with SIM Corpo Plus. Them don't come with SIM Corpo Plus. This service go allow you for send money to person where they salon anytime you want. It no matter the mobile company where you there. As you send me go get some quick one. What's nice inside salon you there? You money go reach you. It no matter if you there na the east, west, north, south. So secure then you go na Google Play Store and search for the app SIM Corpo Plus. I say download them. Follow the instructions and register your device. The process no long not even reach 2 minutes. When you done the bank go send message na your phone. For confirm say na your phone number bang bang. Enjoy eCorpo and more facilities. SIM Corpo Plus e come for we all. You dey na city or village just na salon you dey. You eCorpo go reach you dey. Heads up top up safe now they under the facility. With eCorpo, you can cash out your money from any local commercial bank agent or branch all around the country.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue and we dey go na parliament after where the political party member them na parliament give for make Mohammed Kenewi Kone be the new chairman and chief electoral commissioner na the National Electoral Commission because they say them believe say he qualify for the position by law. The main opposition, All People's Congress party member in the parliament say they not agree for this decision. We other member of parliament they don't take for sake of the new neck boss in qualification we get by law. Well, Princess Pierce and parliamentary reporter Egona reports.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the committee adjourned the following presidential nominees. PC Madam Woki Jojo Masakwe, proposed member, National Commission for Social Action, NACSA. PC Albamila High, proposed member, National Commission for Social Action, NACSA. Mr. Mohamed Kiniwi Kone, proposed chairman and chief electoral commissioner.
That's not the voice of the leader of government, business and parliament. Wesemweso, na the chairman for the appointment committee, Honorable Matthew Sanyuma, be the present to member of parliament them. The different people them represent will pick this BNTM for work na different sector them. But after the leader of government's business, we don't present them people here. The focus of approval being sent up by the Chief Electoral Commissioner for the National Electoral Commission, NEC, Mohamed Kenewi Kone, who says some member of parliament them been disagree with this appointment.
We have the sacred.
All right, the program Good Morning Salon, they continue. We apologize for that issue we get with the recording. We go bring come the reports to now from Parliament. As Member of Parliament yesterday, being grieved for Mek Mohamed Kiniwi Kone be the new NEC boss, and he been same way so don't take oath of office na State House yesterday. We go bring come the update on waiting be happen at Parliament yesterday. No sooner we get the recording right for make we give the reports. The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and we still get Samuel and Sumana at the studio from Statistics Salon, where they are this morning they tell we about the midterm population and housing census we get for be inside December. All right, before we take that issue there, you be the talk about issues we get for deal with waiting exactly go get for happen. Now the midterm census we been begin explain, but people we not go sleep na the house, or if the head of house not happen for day around the time for the census.
We come na the household, right? So that thing where people can say they not count me until at the time with the car don't travel, I not been there, I've been there on the road or something. On the 4th of December, any side where you sleep, now then you will be counted. All right. So if, for example, I don't explain this, like go over again. If you sleep na bow on the 4th, now you're starting household on the 4th. All right. Then 2 days after that, if you move, let's say the 6th or the 7th, you can't free it on. All right. Where you can't free it on, where they can't continue free it on, they don't go continue free it on. Because if they continue free it on, a double counting. Because when they go na the host, who's you sleep, then get for ask who that then sleep, not that host. And the household person, the head of the household, go able to tell we exactly say, you sleep, then I make with the big people then. If it costs you for take a selfie, take if it costs you for write the names of people where they sleep now you host on the 4th of December. All right? Do them. So because can they now don't go for use now. It not necessarily means say we get a situation if somebody go say, so that if you sell you in a petty together, you don't have the host, all right? Then sometimes come for can you don't come or go. You household, the person waiting at the head of the household, go give you at the end of the day. But you don't go physically, you don't mean so they get an old man waiting at the household, 20 people and continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. They talk to the
You talk about talking to the landlord or the host owner. Some host them the host owner, not the head of the house. Some host them the head of the household. Some people then are rents, they all go rent, then they are this host. Nobody not care for take stock of in company. Where money ten come, all man go. So in this situation, now we're going to
you need for also probably I need for also define what's in a household in this context. Okay, a household now a unit we get a group of people where they live there. All right, a structure we get a group of people where they live. You can get several units inside one major compound. All right, so every like when you get apartment, every apartment at one household, you must get person way now the head of that household. Every apartment at one household. So it don't mean that one person will talk to for the one whole compound. A situation where you get several units inside that compound. No, we will talk to everybody. Now the different apartment they will form part of that particular household. All right, so all the units then will be captured at the end of the day. Not for say like one person they represent. If, for example, you deal with your mama and papa or brother, sister, all right, una they one side, una na one bunch show, so what will come to una for can come to una, one person will stand for tell exactly on the 4th how many people in sleep now. So I think we need to make that clear as well. Then importantly, this census, I not be mentioned this, but I think I need to mention this. This census. For the first time, they use this copy. This census get for be one of a kind. Before this term, all right? I know they say now so it be the BO, but likely they say it be the BSO. Sometimes people in where we send now, they're hard to reach areas, all right? Hard to reach communities. Then riverine areas where sometimes you get huge river, you get people in difficulties there for good. So man, the likelihood they say the enemy will go, you know, but they are big here, last you don't do this thing, you no matter. They're not get for no. Now, with this CAPI, the good thing that with anybody where they work for we get GPS coordinates we're connected to that tablet. The way we will pinpoint exactly who's you day. So for example, if you're sending a Kubola, we'll go able to tell say you did Kubola or not. Because today, sometimes you go see the other side. Now we're able to tell exactly who's you day. So they bring more accuracy in the process.
What about people we not like get any specific side and tap homeless people?
Okay, good. So for that we get institutional questionnaires then, yeah? We move to the streets to get people where we get institutional questionnaires like hospitals, then homeless people then, where they in the street. We get people where they go there. We cater for every nook and cranny in our society, now the census, because that is how it should be. I will tell you, so we get leadership, yeah, under the leadership of Professor Osman Sanko, we get somebody when a seasoned statistician, all right? Now a demographic, now that they don't do all in life, you know. So if one fellow will get this very, very right, devoid of whatever, one forget this very, very right. So at the end of the day, whatever we come out with, we can proudly sit down and defend and say, we did this with sweat, tear, and also some amount of blood for make we get this figure.
So now data the way on they collect, how then different from that of NCRA then?
Okay, well, you know, I don't feel say I placed for talk about what's the NCRA to do.
No, I just want to know the difference.
Okay. Or what's the NCRA or the kind of data they collect?
They collect.
Yes, I know. But what's the known that NCRA na civil registration then they do. All right? Births, deaths, and few other, you know, indicators when they collect. All right? So now that far I can go because me not to the spokesperson for NCRA, you know. But one thing I was saying that we they coordinate with NCRA on lots of things. All right? Even we'll get the data users and producers workshop sometime back in 2018, 2019, we invite NCRA. We don't meet with them regularly, you know, for plan, you know, how would they do, because we are partners. We all there in this data collection business. So we certainly get for coordinate in one way or the other. So we not see ourselves as
now for a reason of duplication, make I be asked that question anyway. Okay. So our work not duplicated at all.
At all. You're not duplicated at all.
All right. Yeah. The program Good Morning Salon they continue for the way to the studio. Let me just quickly take a short commercial break and continue for look at more issues in the program Good Morning Salon. But don't forget to use for the listen the program can send a message to 077-981-981 or go now Radio Democracy 90.1 Facebook page and be part of the program. We'll take a short break.
Because in confusion.
But this confused me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in World Solid. Look him block them with them beat for them, where they save solid. And at the same amount of cement and sand that they use for beat me on. But look what it happen. Me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It like say some kind of magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are they use, and that's not Dangote 3X Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement now the highest grade cement in the country. When a 42.5 R grade cement, when a one day come na this country, and a one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want your concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na online shop and building material store na the one whole country.
All right, the program Good Morning Salon they continue and we'll go back and take the updates from Parliament. As yesterday, member of Parliament being agreed for make Mohamed Kone be the new neck boss. Princess Piers Germo and Guna reports.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the committee adjourned the following presidential PC Madam Woki Jojo Masakwe, proposed member, National Commission for Social Action, NACSA. PC Albamila High, proposed member, National Commission for Social Action, NACSA. Mr. Mohamed Kiniwi Kone, Proposed chairman and chief electoral commissioner.
That's na the voice of the leader of government, business and parliament. We say so, na the chairman for the appointment committee, Honorable Matthew Sanyuma, be the present to member of parliament them, the different people them wey president will pick this BNTM